Hey guys, how you doing? It's Max, Chief Evangelist over here at Happily. Let's take some time to talk about subscriptions inside of HubSpot, more specifically, how you can do custom properties for your subscription objects inside of HubSpot. So let's go ahead and start by taking a look at your first option here with HubSpot Payments, right? So I'm looking at HubSpot Payments here, and we've got our subscriptions pulled up. And something that I really like about how HubSpot Payments does this is that when you click on a subscription, you get this beautiful little slide out menu on the right-hand side, and they do a really good job at clearly delivering some of the most important information about this subscription at a glance. And this is great for someone who is a salesperson or a service person, and they're looking up someone's subscription, and they want to be able to see like all the information that might be pertinent to them if they're having a conversation with that customer, or they're doing a little bit of research on someone's subscription. They have it all at their fingertips, right? We get this nice little status field that includes a little indicator light right here that will tell you if it's active or if it's canceled. You can see when their next payment due date is, when the subscription started, how many payments they've actually made towards this subscription, even what their last payment was. You also have some information about what the payment method is that they used, right? You can see the type of card that they used and what it actually ends in. And then you can see some information about how much money has actually been collected for this subscription, what the MRR is, what the ARR is. Those fields are typically helpful when you're doing reporting around monthly recurring revenue or annual recurring revenue. It's great. You can even see the processor here is Stripe. The one thing that's a little bit tough about this is that I don't have the ability to create any custom properties here. I have these really great standard properties, but if I want to hold like any other information on this subscription object that doesn't have to do with just what they're paying me, I'm kind of out of luck here. Now, there is an alternative. If you're using Stripe as your payment processor and you're managing your subscriptions in there, you can get all that data into HubSpot into a custom object using Happily's integration called Zebra. Zebra is our Stripe to HubSpot integration. And in this case, what's happening, your Stripe subscriptions are being managed inside of Stripe, but we bring them in as custom objects inside of HubSpot. So if we take a look at what that looks like, we can see some of these Zebra subscription objects here. And if I go take a peek at one, on the left-hand side, we'll see a whole bunch of different properties. Now, these are properties that we can edit and fill out and change just like any other custom object inside of HubSpot. But the big differentiator here from a HubSpot Payments subscription object to a Zebra subscription object is we can create custom properties. Now, why would you want to create a custom property? Well, there might be a whole bunch of other information you want to hold about a subscription that doesn't necessarily just have to do with how much money it's generating. So for example, here we've created a whole bunch of different Zebra subscription object custom properties to show you kind of different things you can do by putting additional information on those subscription objects. Here we have a field that's holding credits that we did for a nonprofit project. Down here, we have an affiliate ID. This is great if you are running any sort of like referral program and you want to be able to associate subscriptions that were created to some sort of like affiliate or referral contact or company that you have inside of HubSpot. Of course, you've got things like ARR. You can even do custom calculated properties. If you want to calculate commission that a salesperson is owed based on like the MRR of a property, you can easily do that with calculated fields and custom properties. We can even do things like subscription lifespan, right? So this is how long the subscription has actually been active for, right? There's all these different ways that you can do custom properties on these subscription objects, whereas the HubSpot Payments subscription object doesn't really let you add additional custom properties past the default ones that are already on that object. Now, again, there's a number of different things you can do with them, but in terms of like why you'd want to be able to put custom properties on subscription objects, well, they help with things like reporting, automation, segmentation. There's all types of different information you might want to house on a subscription record, and custom properties allow you to do that. And that's only something you can do with a Zebra subscription object because it's a custom object, just like any other custom object that you're used to. If you guys have any other questions around how you're structuring your data and using and leveraging additional custom properties on subscription objects, we want to hear them. So go ahead and post them in the comments below. Also, if you're doing anything super cool around how you're automating or reporting or segmenting contacts by information you're holding on subscription records, whether you're using Zebra and Stripe or if you're using HubSpot Payments, we want to hear about it. Tell us about it below and let let us know what sort of success you've had. As always, guys, hope that was helpful. We'll see you in the next video.
And you know it was built happily.